All right, welcome into the channel. This is not the creative juice. Like I wanted to say, this is the creative juice, but this one's gonna be a collage with me. I might need to change that phrase. That sounds a little girly, but you come and make a collage with me, a real manly one. No, it's not gonna be manly at all. You know that. It's gonna be fun though. We're gonna do a collage project. So here's the thing. I've been little occupied on trying to make those start to finish collages that I was working on. You may know, you may not know, but I was trying to make a few collages and do them all the way, get them ready like to sell, to see if I could actually finish some collage art projects and not do all these quick ones, because I love doing the quick ones. They're fun and that's what I like making, and it's fun to film the videos and then just make them and then be on to the next one. But I wanted to take a little time to go ahead and make some start to finish collages where I actually finish them fully. So I've been working on that. It takes time because there's like steps involved of trying to get it, and I don't have all the steps knocked down. And it started with me wanting to make one. I was like, let me just make one, and that would be great. I'd make one start to finish collage, and I'll show it and get it ready to sell. I'm not trying to sell it to you. I'm just telling you what I'm doing. And I'm not actually sure how I'm going to sell it or if I'm even going to sell it. But it went from one, and then now it turned into three, right? It turned into three of them. So I was like, well, better put the odds in my favor so I could have three good collages. And so it turned into three. And then now I think might be turning into six. I don't know. And then maybe it's going to turn into 9. I don't know. Maybe that's Colleen's influence on me. She's got those numbers that she always sees. So maybe they're throwing into my brain now. So I'm not really sure if that's what it is. But so I've been preoccupied. Got a lot other stuff going on too. I really, I know it's the new year and everything, and I wanted to get into going to the gym, but not like that, like in a different way of like getting over there for some cardio, more like some relaxation. They have these like isolation boosts and stuff over there, so I can kind of take the noise of the world and just sit there and think, and maybe I'll think up some really cool collage ideas or something while I'm there, but just kind of something to just relax a little bit, not really going there for the fitness aspect of it all, although that can't hurt either. But been preoccupied with all this stuff, trying to get everything together, and work's been kind of slow, so that's another thing weighing on me. So just kind of going with the punches here. But so I didn't have anything to do for this collage. I was like, well, I want to live stream today. I'm trying to live stream every Saturday, at least every Saturday, sometimes on Mondays, sometimes on every day. I don't know. I want to get to streaming a lot more, but I was also working on those little apps, those web apps. So that's something that's been taking up some of my time because I'm trying to get all these pictures. Let me show you the one. I think it's up right here. Yeah, so this one's just like imagine that, and it's just like a little generator thing where it just generates pictures. The problem is I don't feel like the pictures are real. That one kind of looks real, but I want to go ahead and grab all my own pictures and then put it into like a little HTML code, where then it just grabs an image out of a folder and it helps us get creative. And then maybe it has a prompt on there too. So I'm working on that, but it's a lot. Like I haven't even scratched the surface, and I'm up to like 1,000 photos, but there's just so much more. I'm thinking 5,000. That sounds like a number. It sounds like a number. Oh, excuse me. But 5,000's a lot, and that's a lot of images to find, and they're really just stock images, but I would like it to be able to generate anytime I push that button. Where is it? I'll push that button, it'll generate something. Maybe I change this noise so it goes like this. It's a little noise, and then it should generate a picture. This one's kind of slow because it's pulling it from like, see, that doesn't look real to me. I mean, it kind of looks like a painting though. I really like that picture, but it's probably AI and I don't want that. So I want to go ahead and grab my own pictures. They're not going to be the best. They're all stock images. It's not like I'm a photographer and I go out shooting that kind of stuff all the time. They're not my pictures. They're just going to be like free images. And that's where I thought these were grabbing from like Upsplash or something like that. But they don't seem to be like that. So I coded it in there to grab from a few different websites like Upsplash. That's kind of cool. Is that like a cactus close up? I don't know, but these are supposed to get us some creative inspiration. I had the other one that I was working on. This one that's kind of cool. You just generate a new theme. Let's see, what's this theme?
Rooms overlooking nothing.
So then the idea is to give us a concept. So I would picture like a doorway opening you see this room, like the room, but then there's a door. So you see this room, maybe it's full of all this stuff. Maybe it's full of like all modern stuff, you know, that we all consumerism, all this stuff you consumed. And it's like all this worthless nonsense that we just collect as humans for no reason. But then maybe when the door opens, it's like space or something, like a void. It could be a black hole or something like that. Maybe everything's getting sucked out of the door into like a black hole or something like that. So these prompts are designed to get us imagining different things that we can make collage projects with. And just saying that sounds like a cool collage. I think that that's just what came to my mind off the top of my mind. I loaded that, rooms overlooking nothing. So I think of like overconsumption maybe, and all this stuff that's just piled up like a hoarder house, maybe not dirty like a hoarder house, but you just been shopping online way too much and then you just compile it all. And there's a door in the middle, and maybe everything's getting sucked out the door. I like that idea. Now I recorded this video. It's on my YouTube, so I'm going to have to come back to that idea because I really like it. So that's kind of cool. I'll have to make a collage out of that. I actually had one I was going to do with like black holes and stuff once upon a time. I just haven't got to it. So I have a pile of ideas that are pre-made. They're not pre-made. They're just like I see some clippings. I'm like, oh, I could maybe turn that into a collage, right? So I have these in these little dividers, and I've been dividing them, and I have stacks of potential collages that I want to do in the future of just cool clippings that I found. They're like pre-made ideas. We can call them pre-made ideas, but I've been working with like a lot of vintage magazines for these past collages that I'm working on, and those are all to the side. So I have like, I don't know, I'm kind of all over the place. I want to finish those, and I think that video will be out probably the 22nd, Thursday the 22nd. I have a different one that I just recorded for my birthday that'll be out next Thursday, and then we'll put the other one up the 22nd if I can get it done. I don't know. I got pieces of it recorded, but I don't have the collages finished, you know. So I got to finish the collages all the way. Hopefully you like them. Hopefully you enjoy them, and it's just a little something different for the channel. But we're just gonna keep on going. It's a new year, so we're just gonna keep on making all types of cool stuff. But today, so I'm like, well, what am I gonna do? I want to live stream. I don't have my like prompts ready for our, you know, creative juice ones. They're not quite ready. I don't have my clippings where we can look at clippings because they're kind of buried because of a whole nother reason of why they're buried in these boxes back there that I can't really get to. I could get to them. It's just a struggle. So decided not to do that today because I didn't want to dig that out. So I was like, well, what do I do? So here's what I do. First time ever. This is the first time ever we have ever done this, and I've been building these up. If you watch my videos, these are just papers. If you watch my videos at all, if you've watched any of my videos, usually you'll hear me say, oh, I could keep those scraps. I could put those scraps in my scrap bin. Some of them I just throw away in a bag. There's a paper bag down there for ones that just need to be thrown away. But I have this bin, and I try to tilt it without messing it all up. You can see it's a little bin with handles. Got it at Daiso. Me and my daughter go over to Daiso every now and then. And they had these cool bins. And so I got a couple of them. This one, I've just been filling with scraps. So I figured I have nothing else to do today. I want to make a collage with y'all. I want to just hang out and do something. So today I'm going to challenge myself for the first time ever. We're going to collage with scraps. Okay, so this is my scrap bin. These things are something else. I think I've talked about this before. Let me grab these. And my arms, watch out for the mic. So I have all these just to show how many magazines I have. If you ever wondered, like, oh, where you get these magazines? Oh, there's my favorite magazine. I haven't even got a collage with these lately. I really like these because they're so artsy, live artfully. But I was starting to keep these. I was throwing them away for a long time. And then now I just decided, well, what if I make some collages and glue them to these and then send them out for free to people, or do something with them, you know, make some cool cards, because it's almost like backing board. I don't know if they'll last, or you know what kind of paper they actually are. They're probably not acid free paper, so it'll probably get ruined, but you know, I'll take a picture of it. But anyway, so I have all those. I throw those in there lately. And then we have the scraps, right? Let me grab some out and I'll show you how crazy this is. Give me 1 second. Grab these there. Here's a good break. There's a good breaking point. I kind of know what these ones are, so maybe we'll collage with those. I think these were I was just messing around one time. Let's check that out in a second. Just another bag. I have a whole bunch of these bags, so we can put our scraps inside here, but these are mostly full pages. You can just grab a bunch. Oh, it's just falling out everywhere. So from our past collages, you may recognize some of these from our past collages, and it's just a bunch of scraps. Look, there's from the vanilla bean one that I just did the other day. I just posted that video.
Said, I don't think most magazines are acid-free, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. Also, hello.
Hey, hello. Yeah, that's good. I'm not really worried too much about it. I think they're gonna go, you know, be whatever they are, gluing them to those little, what are they, to subscribe to their magazines and stuff. Who's there? That one's pretty cool. Oh, that was from the 80s one. That was from the New Year's one, so you'll remember some of these. Nice to have you here. Glad to have you here. I'm going to try to collage with some of these scraps. That's the challenge. I've never done it before. As you can see, I've been saving them because I wanted to do some videos with these, but I've been so like distracted and things. And people, you know, they may think they're not scraps because it's a big piece of paper, but I cut out, I forget what that was. That was a present. That was a gift to there. And then we have this guy in the back, which we could collage with that guy. So that was kind of the idea. All of these has been something, or it didn't quite get used. Oh, those ones were thick paper I was just putting in there. There's that sandwich. So I still have part of the pillar, and I knew I wanted to collage with that sandwich someday. It's like a Reuben sandwich. I don't know if you've seen that short, but I do have that piece of art. I framed it. Oh, I could probably show it to you. Let me put these away. I think we'll collage with those scraps. Here's some more real quick. You can see we cut out that girl. I don't know if you remember that, or the chocolate cake. Sometimes it's a piece that her nose is gone. I cut that out of the tomato queen, pasta queen, tomato queen. I don't know her name, but you could just see that they're all the scraps that we were messing with. So there's a whole bunch in there. Some of them can be reused. We'll make some more. This is like endless collage material, but they're gonna need to be kind of abstract-y. Whoa, look at everything that's falling out of there. So you see that's, hey, that might be the theme. Are we gonna go with triangles? I like to use triangles. Maybe that was a sign. Let me put those all away. That's a sign. I just framed this. Let me grab it off the wall. Oh, come on off of there. Let's do it without the glare. Too much glare? Too much glare. You can see my other art. Look over there in the reflection. You can see Michelangelo and stuff. And then there I am. Boom. Yep. So you can see my camera too. It's probably not that great for the glare with the glass, but I did frame it and I really like it. I don't know. I was going to sell it on canvas, but I don't know, man. I might keep it for myself. This is the original right here, and I put it in this frame, but it's not really tacked in there very well. I didn't really glue it down, so that was kind of the test there. But anyway, hello everybody. I messed up here. Let me put that down to the side now. I can't rehang it to the wall. I may actually do an intro for my other video where I talk with my face. Imagine that, showing my face off on the camera. So there are those. It's a whole bin of scraps, right? We got triangles. We got pink triangles. I like those triangles. I think that was from that girl that I was doing another experiment with, just messing around. All right, so the challenge today. You can feel free to comment on any of this as we go. I wish I had more prompts and stuff to go along, but we're just going to do it. So we're just hanging out, just make something cool. I really like this little purse thing here. That's cool. It's got like a little dragonfly on it. I like the purse next to it. Little pouch. I don't know what you call that. Little wallet. Little change purse. I don't know what girls call that stuff. It's cool. I like that. We'll set that up there. I don't know. Here's that little garden house. And then some flowers. And then there's more flowers. And purple. I see purple. That was my mom's favorite color, so maybe we can get some purple in there. I like these flowers here. There's some more. Oh, I know which one that was from. That was from that flower girl. We might make another flower girl. So I like the flowers. I like the flowers there. Texture. I remember really liking this texture here. It's like purple, and it's weird angles. But we cut out the cheesecake out of that. I think that's what happened. Oh yeah, there's part of the cheesecake right there. So we cut out that cheesecake out of that. So that's where that came from. I like that texture. I don't really know. It's not a lot of extra there, so we'll have to see. I don't know why I kept that. I guess the rip of the paper right there. I don't know. I don't really know what's going on, but we'll just have to see. There's pieces of cheesecake. I probably just threw it all in there because it was all together, and so I was like, oh yeah, just we'll see what happens. So we have a little bit of flowers there. We have a little bit of flowers. I think that matches here. Ooh, yeah, I like those flowers. Let's see. So this is off of, you could tell it's a Better Home and Gardens. Ooh, I really like those flowers. So apparently I cut off the cover of that Better Home and Garden, and then I just used this one little house. Oh wait, I used that little piece right there too. I remember that. Oh, guess what? I just found a lady. I think this lady's our lady. There. Okay, jackpot. So you can tell it's a scrap. I used the bottom piece. So, her. I like her. I like how she's looking to the side. I see a flower face. Let's give her a flower face. That sounds fun because we have flowers. We'll change her face and then we'll mess with the background. I like the flowers. What flowers will we use? Excuse me. Drinking that tea before. I thought it was going to help. Did the opposite. Those... Why did I keep that? I don't know. For the green. I guess it's better to have more than less. Some more purple. And then like a sunset with some flowers there. Maybe. These, I really wanted to collage with these. I wanted to put them into a collage in the past. But it didn't work out. And I really love them. They're just paint cans. And they're really cool. But the color of the flowers... I think we're going to have to wait on that because I really like those. They're just, I could do some cool stuff with those, but the color might not match. Now for her, I like this texture. This was the collage that we did it from. It's really weird. I was like messing with that collage with that dude in the green suit. And I was like, I don't know, I'm just playing around. It was really quick. But for some reason on like TikTok and on like Instagram or somewhere, but people really liked that collage, and I was like, I don't know, was it the song that I picked or was it really a cool collage? I'm not really sure why they liked it so much. It was very simplistic. I did put the lifesaver around his leg. I thought that was funny. And then I used the Bee Gees, the Tragedy song. You can see that short in my short feed. It's just funny. Did I make a full video? I might have made a full video out of it. I think I did. But I like that texture. And he was supposed to use the paint cans, but the color was all messed up. So we got a chair. Don't know. Got a chair. Some scraps here. I don't know why I kept that. Chair. That's usable or something. Or something. Sherwin-Williams. I think that was where the paint cans came from. The Sherwin-Williams. I don't know if I'll ever use that, but I think I keep stuff like this for the green. Oh, we have another girl there. I really want to use her someday, but I think we already picked our girl. The green here is cool because it has like a little bit of a gradient, and you can't read any of it because it's from my Paris magazine, my Vogue Paris magazine. I'm trying to get like some piles here where I could kind of look at what I have available to me. I love her hat. Her hat is cool. Here's the problem with her though, is like her hat gets cut off there. So maybe like stuff's growing out of her hat, you know, like that would be really fun and cool. And then now she has a big hole in her. She has a hole in her heart. Someone stole her heart. I didn't do it, girl. I didn't do it. I didn't cheat on you. I promise. We'll have to figure something out for her in the future. And then there's that other texture that dude didn't work out using that dude. Is that good for that color? Let's put that over there with that green. We might need some texture here. Put her away. Use her another day. Got some art pieces here. I think we kind of have enough. I think we have enough. And there may be another idea just right here. Oh, excuse me again, that tea got me burping. So, some cool art. I mean, we could use the texture. I don't want to take their art just as it is. Oh, the little native girls right there. And I can see the native, like totem pole stuff. Can we make 2 collages today? I don't know. I'm just chilling. I'm just hanging out. So we'll just see what happens. What's this stuff? It's something. Something all right. That's part of the cheesecake, but I don't really think we need it. And how would you ever use this stuff? I don't know why I kept that, but it's something. Okay, here's our main piece. I think she has to be our main piece because we don't have a whole lot here. I mean, we can make something abstract, but I want a character. I need a character. So what we're gonna do is go ahead and cut her out. Let's get it started. Oh, before I do that, let me hit record just in case it comes out good, and then I can make a short with it. So here we go. Whip it in here, grab this girl, spin her around 10 times, get her dizzy so she don't know what's about to happen to her. Perfect. Now we're gonna cut her out real gently, although I don't think I need the details on her face because I feel like I'm probably gonna cut her face off. Gonna cut her face off. We'll see here. Right there at her chin. I don't know, because the way that it's sidelined, I kind of wanted to cut her face exactly off, but this might not work. Give me a second here, get into these details, just in case we need them. I don't think we need these, but I don't want to ruin it. I kind of think I'm just cutting her whole face off, actually, so this may be a waste of time. But maybe there's a shadow of her face outline. I don't think you would see it if the flowers are bulging out. Oh no, she has really long eyelash extensions. That would be tricky. That would be really tricky to try to keep those eyelash extensions. So I think, for now, I'll keep them, girl. You gotta keep those eyelash extensions just for a little bit longer. But I do think they have to come off. So let me just put that there. And now is where the details need to get back to really serious about, because her hair, which we're gonna have to figure something else out. It can't just be her with flowers coming out of her face, you know. Even though I am realizing, kind of tone it down. It don't need to be so much, so crazy all the time. So that's something that I am learning. Something that I am doing is pulling back on some stuff. Let's see here. Bloop. She's connected still somehow. On her chinny chin chin, it appears her chinny chin chin still connected. And oh, I think that was around her lips there. I don't know why I'm worrying about this. I'm probably about to just cut this off, so that's just part of it. Okay, we have her. She's gazing off into the sunset or into the abyss. So that's what she looks like. She's chill. She's cool. I like her. We have a problem with the white strip on the bottom, but I'm kind of thinking, like, what are we going to do there? Not quite sure yet. Let me see. Am I going to keep this scrap? Now I have this girl with half of her face, and like, why would I keep that? I don't know. Sometimes I might want it for the extra text on there or the coloring, but I got a whole bin of it, so I better start being a little bit more cautious of what I keep. So those plants, these flowers. Detailed flowers, flowers, flowers. Can this be growing out of her face? That would be pretty cool. And I think the distance is right, but maybe let's get up here a little bit more. Somewhere around here, and then that's growing out of her face. Are you with me? I don't know if I'm with me, but something like that. The flowers are growing up out of her face. Seems pretty cool, but I want to cut her face off. But where would I structure it? Should I leave her chin? Ignore that motorcycle going by. I don't know. This mic hasn't been catching all that. It sure does catch my smacking and stuff, though. I need to watch out for that. But gotta see. It doesn't seem to work. Catch up like the sirens and stuff I heard from y'all last time. So let's see. Off with her face. Off with her face. Down the hairline. Down the hairline. To her ear. Down her jaw. Around her jaw. And up. If I need to cut more of that off, then I will. I don't know why. I just changed this blade, but it's not cutting all the way. It's really messing me up. I don't like that. I just changed it just yesterday. And I've cut like 2 things. And I try to be all feathery hand with it and stop pushing so hard, but oh, come on, not right here. Oh, for reals? You don't want me taking your face off. I see what it is. Okay, I'm gonna push harder now. Looks like we're gonna have a double cut though. That's not good. Man, sometimes when it's like these detailed pieces, like right there, see now it left this little bit behind, and that's annoying. It's really annoying. So I'm gonna bring the scissors around and try to fix that. What can you do, you know? What can you do? All you can do is grab your scissors and cut it. And I could have just cut it with the scissors in the first place, but I was trying to keep it nice and clean and sleek, I guess. Okay, so there's that. Now, an interesting thing, I guess we might want to bring her face back in, just in case. I'm going to clean this up real quick, okay? I know, this is a weird process, but whatever. We're just hanging out. I'm just kind of just doing some stuff. Don't really know what I'm doing, so it's my first time, okay? I'm a newbie. I'm new to this. I don't know what's happening. Just messing around, okay? I've never collaged with scraps like this before. I always had a plan. I've always kind of had a plan. I do like her face still. Like, what if they're coming out and her face is falling off? Or something. You know, we're going weird. We're going abstract. So let's just keep her. We'll keep her. She's going to need some more cutting. And next time you cut cleanly, okay? Okay, girl? We need you a clean cut next time. I'll sit you over to the side so you can kind of haunt us, you know. You're mad that your face is gone, but you can look at everybody with that weird stare on your face. Right there. Right there. Okay. Flower time. We're going to go ahead and cut it right around here. I like the color of the background. We have some other texture.
At Angelic42 said, I don't know what I'm doing. That's my whole life. Especially anytime I start a collage, lol.
Yeah, that's me too. I always joke around saying my life's held together by gaff tape because I use gaff tape a lot, and it's kind of like some sticky tape that you can peel off and use again. And so it's like they use it for like concerts and stuff. But I always joke with that because it's like, I don't really know. And you know what? You little blade, I'm going to set you down for a second. So it's kind of fun. I mean, that's what's kind of cool about it is like, then you could just kind of go with it and who knows what's going to happen. So that's fun. And it's just interesting and different. And that's usually all my collages too, is I have a little base of an idea, but I really don't. I really don't have that much. I just kind of say that looks like it'd go together and that looks like it'd go together. And then you come up with something cool. And I must say, I'll show y'all here real soon that I have some really cool ones I'm excited about. I just have to finish them. They're the ones that I'm fully doing all the way, finishing them all the way. I've showed a few close friends, but I haven't really showed anyone, that just to kind of get some, you know, encouragement, I guess, to like keep going, because I have to finish them all the way. That's the goal. So that video will be coming up in a few weeks. I've already done them. I just need to finish them up. There's just like some time to go through them. And as we're talking about the acid-free paper, the magazine paper, so those ones, I just sprayed them. I sprayed them with that sealant to like UV protect them. I don't know. You know, I guess I want them to keep their color. You know, if I was going to sell them to someone, I'd like them to be kind of protected. And it's supposed to like keep them from getting like moisture protecting as well. So I think that that's kind of a cool thing to do if I'm going to finish it. A lot of the times, and you know, I believe you were the one telling me about going to the library and doing the scans. I almost went to the library But my old library card for the old library in the old county I don't live in anymore. I guess they expired my library card, so they wouldn't let me go in. I had to get a new one, but I don't live there anymore, so my address is a different county. And so I was gonna go to the one across. It's like almost across the street, but for some reason that one's closed. It says closed temporarily. I think they might have had a roof leak or something, and so they're not open. And so I couldn't go there to get the prints or anything because I was trying to do this. This is what I did, and I'll tell y'all here on the live stream of what's happening. You'll see it all in a video here in the near future. But I ended up going to like a FedEx office, like a Kinko's type place, a FedEx office, and went and got well, I was trying to print out some little tags for the back. So I wanted to, like, I'm trying to do them all the way. So I printed out the name of my collage, and then I added my little logo to it, and then the name and stuff. And so I put that, and then I wanted to get a print of it, but then I brought some acid-free paper it's pretty much the same paper I was collaging with. So I stuck that in their little printer there and got that printed out. So I was really happy with that. And since I was there, I was already there. And so I was like, well, since I'm going there, I put the collages before I sprayed them into my bag very, 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 very carefully, and put them into my bag and brought them with me. And I went ahead and scanned them. These are the first scans that I've ever scanned. I usually take pictures of them, but I've never like really tried to do. I can do pictures and they come out pretty good on the canvas prints, but I would imagine on like a bigger print it might not come out as well. So, and those sometimes I don't even glue them sometimes, so I can't be taking that down to get it scanned and stuff unless I have my own scanner, which I do not. Maybe in the future as we get bigger as a channel here and I get, I don't know, with my job, we'll see. Sometime if I get some extra money or something, I may buy a printer and a scanner so I can print off labels for the back. But I scanned them. I went ahead and scanned them, and I know, I used to work for a music school, and they had the nicest of printers, and I'd always geek out with the printer guy who always came around, and they have one of those, and I was like, oh yeah, that scanner is going to do nice. And when it scanned it, the colors are kind of matty, like matte-ish color. It kind of doesn't make them pop as much, but you drop that into some kind of photo editing app and you can color correct them. So I did that, and they look good. And actually, once I put it on my phone, I could even correct it better, but then that's how it looks on the phone compared to the computer. So I'm not sure what's going to be the best for when I go to make prints. But once I scan them, I'm like, oh yeah, that's it. I've never done that before. And with the vintage paper, it looked really good. So I was like really excited. So, but I did take your advice about the library, and we have a new library getting built not far from here, but it's gonna be huge. It's really huge, and they've been working on it for years. It never really crossed my mind to like be a library member over there, but after your advice and then thinking about the printers and scanners that they have at the library, I was like, oh yeah, and they're gonna have all the nice new stuff over there, because that's a serious library they're building. It's huge. And it's really nice. And I think probably because these other ones are so old and they're just like, they're falling apart. I think the other one's roof is leaking over here. So I think that one's meant to replace these other ones. And the other one's closed right now. So it's like, well, that's probably why they built the massive one, because the other ones can't hold on. They can barely keep the roof from leaking. And with all the books in there, you probably don't want that. Mold growing. And speaking of mold growing, me and my daughter walked into Fred Meyer's the other day. You may know it as Kroger, but around here they're called Fred Meyer's. And Fred Meyer's, man, this one over here is crazy. It's huge. It's really huge. But we're going around. She's trying to find a shirt for her friend for some cosplay outfits, right? We're just looking around. We went into this one section and it smelled like mold so bad. I have not smelled that strong. I go into houses all the time. I work in real estate, sort of. So I go into people's houses all the time. I smell mold all the time. I feel like I'm allergic to mold because I smell it and it just like starts making me, it hurts my throat and stuff. Like I can instantly feel it. And but we went into this section and it was so strong. It was the strongest mold smell. I'm like, have y'all got nose blind or something? Because it has one of those drop down ceilings in that area and you can see the water stains on the tiles on the roof, and it's like, man, that is so bad, so strong. Like we couldn't even go. My daughter's like covering her face because she's the same way. We don't like to breathe in that mold smell. I'm pretty sensitive to it, and I know it when I smell it. And I'm just like, I wonder if y'all know. Someone has to know. Y'all have to know. There must be a leaky roof over there too with that Fred Meyers. Let me throw this away. I'm not gonna keep these scraps, okay? I know. The life of a hoarder, it just kind of continues. Okay, I like her face. I like that style right there. I like the way you do it right there. Move your hair. It's kind of interesting, right? It's kind of interesting. What if this part was like falling off? Like opening? Should it be opening? I'll let you tell me. Anybody who's here, anyone who's here, should I leave her face like it's opening or get rid of her face entirely? And what I could do is cut another piece to like bulge out right here. I'll start cutting on that and I'll let you tell me what you think we should do. I think we should probably do that. But I know it's kind of hard to see with this cutting mat here. But we do have another flower that we can like cut out the side. We do have some white ones there too. Don't let the scraps go to waste, I guess. Let me just go ahead and cut around this one while we kind of figure out what we're gonna do here. Just kind of making her face cool. Blowing her face out. Which way is this flower gonna go? I'm gonna go this way for now. It does have the green in the background, but I think we need to get some more of this greenish texture and then it'll all kind of work together. We'll bring it all together, you know, bring it on home. But yeah, we pretty much ran out of that Fred Meyers. We straight ran out of there. And she had her, we did get a shirt though. She did get a shirt that she wanted for her friend's cosplay outfit. So it was a success. It was just weird. I don't know. You know, it's a commercial space. Y'all ain't figured that out. Like, why is it so bad? So bad. That was just horrible. But I don't know, apparently they don't realize like the damage that does. And part of my job, and I'll tell you that, part of my job is sampling for mold. I'll do mold testing sometimes for people's houses, and I'll go do air samples, and then we send them off to a laboratory. You just can't go and say, oh yeah, that's mold. Like in my line of work, you have to take these professional samples and their air samples, spore samples, go in these spore traps, and then you send it out to a laboratory. And then they'll tell you, you know, how much you have to sample the outside air too, and they'll compare it to like what the outside air is. Because I live in the Northwest, so, you know, moisture is, you know, it's not uncommon around here, obviously. And their roof's leaking. their roof must be leaking, and then they got the heat blasting, and then you're just growing mold. That's just a mold factory. You don't want that happening. No shade on Fred Meyers, though. I actually like the Fred Meyers that's closer to us. I'll pick up my groceries over there. I'll go and shop on the app, and then they'll have my groceries ready for me. I know it's kind of modern life stuff, but I like it because it saves me time, and I have a bunch more stuff that I want to be doing instead of walking around the grocery store. And every time I walk around the grocery store, everyone stares at me, and I don't like being stared at. You can stop staring at me. It's kind of funny. I don't know, it's like I don't fit in anywhere, you know, like everywhere I go, I never fit in. They're like, where are you from? And I'm like, I'm not here, obviously. I'm not from anywhere. I can't fit in anywhere. It's just kind of funny. That's how it is everywhere I go. People staring at me. I'm not stealing. I used to walk around with like money in my hand, cash in my hand, because I always felt like maybe they're staring at me thinking I was stealing. But I don't think that's the case anymore. I don't think that's what it is, but it's just random and weird. So I prefer to shop online anyway. It saves me time. So let's see. I got a second set here. I could cut into them. Yeah, okay. The buds are a little taller, but I'd want that to... Okay, and that can go right up in that. Right up in there. Right up in there. If you're watching this in the archive video, I'd be asking questions, but, you know, you can answer them, say what I should have done, what you would have done, you know, it's all good. Not worried about it. We're just kind of messing around. Boom. I like that. It's kind of cool, kind of interesting. The question bees. Ooh, don't do that. I think first case first, or something along those lines. Let's get rid of these scraps. That'll be the first thing to help my jumbly mind do something else. Okay, those are off to the side. I had some washi tape. Oh, what's happening here? That's weird. My phone was like doing the bump thing to like try to take a payment.
42 said, I wasn't sure about the face until you added the second set of flowers.
Yeah.
I do like that.
Yeah, it could be kind of cool. Maybe popping out there to the side. And the second set, because it balanced it out a little bit and filled it out, right? So like it made it more full. Because if it was just open with that, it would kind of look a little strange. So let's do the first thing and just secure this. We're just going to use some washi tape. Secure this in the right spot. So we'll go like try to make it where it lines up kind of correctly. So I see I'm going to need to cut that little bump off. Cut that little bump off. Don't cut too much though. Boom. Okay. Turn her head that way. Okay. Hold it tight. I think this is it. There's no going back, except for when we need to go back. Okay, so actually that's a different angle. So let's hope this works with this angle. And I guess we don't need to open her face as wide. And I can see the face is getting caught right there on that bump. So that's where we'll secure this face. Yeah, let's go ahead and secure that too. Then you know what? If it doesn't work, we can just cry. We can just cry about it later. Nothing else we can do. All we can do is try. If it don't work, we can cry. All right. Bloop. Oh, see, that was real close though. Let's go ahead and just trim it. Trim it, little Timmy. Timmy. Okay. There's her face. That's interesting. We need to fill it with flowers. Flower power. Ooh, get off my finger. Okay. And maybe we'll slice this too where it fits kind of in between where you kind of see it. Maybe not. And maybe some more flowers too, Ooh, I like that right there. So there's what we're looking at. Shoot, I don't have a piece of tape ready. Oh, darn it. Oh, shucks. Okay. Let's try to figure that out again. Yay. I liked it right there. Almost looks like a butterfly. Oh, don't. When all else fails, use your fifth hand, your mouth. Oh. Because your third and your fourth are your feet. Use your fifth hand. It's your mouth. Okay, so we got her bowing up a little bit here. Let's go ahead and add some more washi tape. I don't really know. We're just doing it for fun, so probably wouldn't recommend this if I was going to sell it. That's something I'm learning. If I was doing it for reals. But, it would get us down to the printer. It would get us down to the scanner if you were trying to do that. Interesting. Very interesting. Well, let's go with interesting. I like it. I mean, it's cool. Do you think we should do some white? We should probably add some white. There is some here, and I think we just kind of keep building on this. Like, let's build some white up here and some white up there. I don't know. What's going on? What's happening? I don't really know what's happening. I can see there's probably a good splice right here. So let's take that. This is fun. I should do this more often. I don't know. I really like just messing with it. Oh, I like messing with it. I'm messing you all up, girl. I enjoy that. All right, let's get some white. I think we definitely have the teal going on because I'm not cutting through all that. And you know I want to. As much as you know I want to, I can't do that. So, I mean I could, but then what? You know, then what happens? Then I don't know. Then I really need a background, which we're gonna probably add something to the background or something here. But this is just fun. It's just fun and interesting. I'm even using the scissors. I actually prefer the scissors sometimes. And if that, I don't know why the blade's been treating me like that lately. I don't like being treated like that. Ooh, let's cut my fingers. That sounds fun. Oh, I was given this tip. I don't know if I should do the tip right here. You probably already know, but some people don't. If I cut into the flowers or into the picture a little bit, and I think I'm going to incorporate this in the video I was talking about, but I'll cut into them a little bit, and now that gives me the ability to turn without cutting the paper, and no one's going to notice that extra cut that I did right there. So if I want more detailed cut with my scissors, just cut into the picture just a tad. Now that wouldn't work if you only had a little piece, but see, no one will ever know that I cut into the detail. Let's see if it can focus on that. I just cut. Hey, camera, you don't be doing that. See, it looks really detailed around the flowers, but I'm using the scissors. Usually you'd need a blade for something like that, but if you cut into the picture just a tad, it gives you enough room to turn your scissors without like bending your whole thing up, which I don't know. Non-pro tip? Amateur tip. It's an amateur tip. I just gave you my amateur tip. One day I will make like some helpful videos, and they'll be like helpful. Here's all the things that I do wrong, and here's how you can be better. Here's how you can be better than me. But that's one thing that I've learned just by cutting with scissors. I used to do a lot of cutting with scissors, but I fell into the trap of like, I need to make these short videos and using the razor blade all the time, and not like really collaging, but really just doing it because it looked cool on the camera. But I think these will still look cool. I think my friend Colleen was telling me about it still looks good on the camera. So her perspective, I've kind of taken that into account, and I'll probably pull out the scissors into some of my little short videos. They're just supposed to be fun and entertaining. They're very fast, but you know, trying to cover some bases because this might be too slow for people. We're just chilling and, you know, collaging and coming up with some stuff. And some people just, you know, need everything so fast. You know, it's the world we live in. I need it right now. So they'll have to wait for the archive video of this, and then they can fast forward to see what we came up with. They can skip to the end. But if you're live, I mean, I guess if you're watching live streams, you kind of know what to expect. It's a live stream. So everything ain't instant, you know. I'm not going to slingshot the McDonald's into your mouth. Can't do that. You got to wait around. I got to cook it first, you know. It's just a joke me and my daughter have. So I think it needs to stay structured, though, and not go with her face. You quit bending now. You quit bending up on me. So I think just like that. Okay. I can feel the energy. I feel it. I feel it good. It's real good. It's real good. We got another piece here. It has some pink in it. Purple, pinkish purple. Let's try to get this one out. Where's the angle, though? Where's the angle? I'm an angler. That reminds me, angler. Fishing. I have a lot of fishing magazines. I did a magazine haul with fishing magazines, right? Ignore that loud car. I hear it. I don't know if you hear it.
Set. Red Heart.
Oh, hey. Thanks for stopping by. You like what we're doing right now? It's pretty cool and interesting. What was I going to say? Oh, I forget now. I'll forget now, that loud car. He threw me all off of what I was thinking about. I'm just going to try to get this one cut out right here and see if we can incorporate these bits of flowers here, because I think some more white like that will come into play. Hey, we got more flowers there. If we don't use them now, I'll put them in my scrap bin and we can do a scrap collage with those. But this is fun, really challenging myself to come up with something cool and I like how it's coming together here. So that's nice. I'm feeling the vibe. I'm feeling the vibe, and it's nice and chill here. Get this going. And I'm enjoying using the scissors. I'm enjoying using the scissors for now. And that blade's been giving me little fits. So he's going to take a break. He's going to sit down and just take a little rest right now. You just going to go hang out now. We'll get it all together. It's just taking time. If I have to pull out that blade again, I probably will have to here in a bit. I don't know what we're going to do to bring it all together. And I'm sorry if that's making weird noises in the microphone, because it's making weird noises in my ear right now. So it must be making it in the microphone. But, you know, it's where we got the scissors up here. We're pulling the scissors, and it likes to make noise. So this is a little thicker. This was the cover of the Better Home and Gardens. Maybe you've seen this before. Maybe you have this copy of this one. I used those pages in that collage of the flower girl. She has the head. What did I call it? Oh, I named my own collage, and I don't know the name of it now. That's silly. See, there goes another car. He sounds like a little jet engine. So, but this mic's pretty good. It just catches all my swallowing and smacking and all these paper slices, but doesn't get the cars, so that's a good thing. You know, they can't be perfect. We can't have everything, right? We just gotta look at the benefits, or the good things and not the bad things. Yeah, we got more flowers there too, so, you know, she has to have all types of flowers, and that's the collage. I don't know, we just picked it out of the bin. They're random scraps, so, you know, it is what it is, you know? Ain't that what they say? They say something like that. It is what you make it. Life's what you make it. The collage is what you make it. And if you want to see her... No, I'm not going to say it. It rhymed, but I can't say it. Anyways, I'll just finish cutting this one out. And I think that's a little rough. I could see some spots right here. I don't want that. It's too much green. Too much green. Let's get it cleaned up now. This is the kind of thing that would really bug me, and if you ever watch one of my collage videos, I would dig deep into this flower, because all these things would really like make me want to cut it out and get it real clean. It takes a long time to try. Flowers are like the craziest thing, because you want to go try to cut out all the stuff out between some flowers, especially if there's a lot of gaps, if it's not like thin. Like there's another one over there that is not, you would have to cut a lot out. But seeing this teal here, I think we are going to have the teal in maybe the background or something, so it's not the end of the world or anything. But I know with a lot of flowers, I always get caught up in trying to do too much, you know, doing too much. That's something that I'm really learning about collage, is that less sometimes can be more. And I have these really cool ones. I can't wait to show them to y'all. But it's funny, because I was like, I had all this great stuff, and I was like, these are going to be great. And I had so much stuff, and then I was just like, it doesn't need this, pull that out. It doesn't need that, pull that out. I ended up pulling out like 10 things, and I was just so surprised. I'm like, it didn't need any of that. It actually looks way better without it. And it doesn't look so cluttery. It looks like very defined of what it is. And I was really happy how that one came out. And it was... You'll see that in like a week. You'll see it in like a week and a half or something. Should be fun. I will tell Lexi whenever Lexi sees that. It'll be next week's video for my birthday. I used her idea and tried to bring it to life. I don't think it's as good as she was probably imagining. But, you know, it's me. So, you know, I had to do whatever I could do. And it was just fun. And we came up with that idea in a live stream as well. See, that's what kind of happens when you're cutting with scissors and you're doing all that turns. I did show you the little trick thing that I like to use, but even then you get a lot of, you know, bent up stuff because you're kind of bending it with the scissors. But luckily this is thicker paper and it should help out. Do we need all that? I might have cut more than I needed. So maybe we round it out. Round it out. Oh no, I like the green right there. I like it where you can see the green. And then the white here and there. She's growing. She's a growing girl. Her hair is growing and it's getting more pretty by the day. Let me get these scraps out of the way. What do you say? We can get it all done. Whoa.
At Angelic42 said, collages with just a few elements can be amazing. I try to limit how many things I put in a collage, but I tend to be a maximalist in collage, even when I'm trying not to.
Yeah, I think we can relate. I think we're in the same boat where it's like I want to push it to the max sometimes and just get crazy, and that's fun too. And that's fun too. It's not. I don't think that's what's so lovely about collage that I really like, and I don't know. I'm falling in love with collage for sure. Is that you can do whatever you want. And you know, that's cool. People try to tell you rules like, no, that doesn't have the right vocal point and stuff. It's like, you know what? Why don't you shut your face up? No, I'm joking. I just think it's funny. And I think you can do whatever you want and do whatever makes you feel good. And how the collage comes out is, you know, however it comes out. It could be anything and however you want it. And that's what I like about it, that you could just do anything you want. Kind of like this. Like, who would have thought that she was going to be so pretty and she's going to turn into like a flower head? I don't really know what's happening. I kind of got to take a step back and look at it or something, but maybe roll a piece of tape under there or some glue because it keeps wanting to come up. Let's take a piece of tape here and do not secure your collage this way. You know, this is how I secure mine for no reason. But, you know, look, I just did a little roll. You know, you've done that before, right? I'm not the only one, right? So I just rolled it up in there and look, it's stuck down. Another one of those non-pro tips. Okay, let's do another one right here. I'd probably leave a bump in it if you pushed it down too much or put it in a frame and smushed it. But watch me just drop this right behind her face right here. Oh, you get in there. And then boom. And now we just need to get the tip of her face to stop doing that. Why don't you stop doing that? We're gonna go here. Right there. Right there. Maybe that helped her face. Oh, she's pretty. I really like her. Let's check this out. That's what we're working with right now. I like it. I think it's interesting. I think it's different. Now here comes where we can go overboard or not. Because like that's cool right now. We'll snip this off. Oh, shaky hands. Why so shaky right there? I haven't had that much caffeine today. Only 5 cups. Joking, I'm joking. Okay, she's pretty. She has the teal. I really like this teal here. But chicken butt. What shall we do? The teal is in the flowers. I like this teal here. It's really cool. I used it on that dude. And you know, he's something else. Now, I don't even think I need it. I really don't think I need anything else. I could keep going with the flowers and really just blow this thing out. I think she looks good as she is. Huh. Oh yeah, I'm already over an hour on my stream, so maybe maybe tone it down. Okay, we'll keep it simple, stupid. I'm stupid, not you. Let me grab this. Here's what I have. Yes, we have gray. That gray is from a different pack, but I have all these colors. I'm gonna let you pick. Y'all who are here, you guys didn't get a pick if you're not here. Sorry for your luck. Which color is she getting? Okay, there's black, there's white, there's brown, there's tan, there's brown. This is a different brown, okay? The color's kind of blown out on my screen there. There's light purple, there's a darker purple. There's probably scientific names for these colors, but you know, keep it simple again. We got dark blue, it's probably like navy blue. We got like a baby blue. We got like a sky blue. Got a dark green, light green, yellow, orange, between yellow and orange. And then there's a orange, there's a red, there's like a maroon, and there's a pink. Pink probably works, but I'll let you pick the color that she gets. So I'm gonna take a drink of my tea. You pick the color, and we'll complete it. Oh, ignore that rattle can happening. Wow, that tea is cold. My tea's frozen. Why is it so cold? I don't know. It tastes like honey, though. Honey green tea. It's good for me. So they say, what's the color? What's the color? Spin the wheel. Pick the color. She does have green in there. She does have some teal. That's not really teal in there. I was thinking in my mind when I first saw her, I was like, I'll do some triangles and stuff off of her, but I don't need to do all that. I think she'll be just fine without that. So,
Angelic 42 said, purple is always the color I pick when given a choice.
Purple it is. We're gonna go with probably the light purple because the coloring might clash. I'll pull them both out. Why don't we pull them both out? Purple was my mom's favorite color, by the way. She loved purple. She had so much purple stuff. It's kind of crazy. And there's that one. I think that might be it. Let's just stick with that one. That was light purple. We're going to set that to the side. I need these. These are coming in so much handy. And a lot of my collages are going to be based off of these colors. I went over to the crafting world and we found these. And yeah, that's the brand. They're cool. Someone was talking about the brand there before last time. Okay, are we ready to see the big reveal of our scrap challenge? I mean, we could have more flowers. I just, you know, we got to stop somewhere. I don't want to keep you forever, but we could do more with her or something in the future. I could finish her off later and then make a video out of it. Ready to see it. Ready for it. Plop. Beautiful. I think she's beautiful. I think I'm in love. I love her. I love her so much. I hope you can see that. Let me just pull it up. Get out of here. All of you guys get out of here. You're messing with my brain. Okay, there it is. Oh, oh. I can't do the sound. You know the sound. Oh, oh, that sounds like a trumpet, like, you know. Charge. Anyway, there she is. I'll pull her up and show you different angles. Okay, all the flowers, and then we put her face as it cracks open. Wow, I like it. I think it's awesome. I think it looks good. Why am I talking so soft? I don't know. I think if we glued her down to stop bowing up like that, she's kind of bending up, but maybe that's part of it. The shadow behind it is giving it like a little feel of like a 3D feel. I like it. I did not expect that at all. And see, the minimalist to it is cool. I wonder about the sharp bottom. So maybe in the future or like after this live stream, I sit here and tune it up a little bit more because I don't want to keep y'all too long. But let's see. Like, because we have a bottom here. That vase doesn't really work. It's not big enough. Oh. Oh, I'll keep y'all for a minute. Let's see about this. I don't know, you know. I don't even really know. We'll just have to see. There's 3 vases. None of them are the right size. But shoot. Oh man, and we cut the flower out of it. If we have the flower growing up, this is just, you know, collage life. Is that collage life? You ain't about that life. I am about that life. That's all I do nowadays. Is we could have kept it where it was coming out of the vase, the vase. It was coming out, and we could have had it growing up her body. You're really killing me, Smalls. We could have had that really happening, because that would have looked awesome with the way her face is, but then we wouldn't have had the flowers on her face. So, you know, it's a give and a take. It's a love and a hate relationship. We just got to do what we got to do when we're doing it, you know? Let's just go ahead and chop this off. What's it going to hurt? What's it going to hurt to do a couple more cuts, you know? We already lost the magazine, and I think I might even have a double. Oh, oh, wow. Is that? No, maybe. So, yo, bro, let's just keep cutting. Let's just keep cutting. I'm gonna cut just a little bit more. That's what I think. I think we got her. I'm just gonna try one more little thing, which it doesn't have to go. I think I love her how she is, you know. But hey, it doesn't hurt to have a little bit more in case, and then try it. And if it doesn't work, then it doesn't work, and that's totally fine. And I totally love it. I actually really love it. The only thing that I think of in my mind is the structure to it. So the structure is here, but actually I don't think she needs any structure. I think it's perfect how it is. So I probably wouldn't mess with it much, but just thinking like maybe just the one, because we do have this one. Let me just go with the one. Okay, we're bailing out on that. We're gonna cut this here, and we're gonna go around the vase, the vase, the vase, and the crevasse. Shoot. No, I just don't want to ruin this in case I want this later. I won't take a sip out of your jug. Oh, I can't keep it. It's a lie. Bye. There's a cool one right here too. This one's cool, but it's like they're not budded yet. So that one might be a little tricky. Let's see if we can get this little droopy down here. The drooplet, the drooplet, the dooplet, the doop it. Don't dupe it, just droop it. There we go. Oh, what did I do? What have I done? Oh no, cut it again. Something should fall. Oh, don't you? No. There you go. Okay. This blade just wants to poke me. It's mad I'm not using it. Try to poke me. It's not gonna work for you, buddy. I just changed you. Just changed that blade just yesterday because it was acting up on me, which made sense after making like 10 collages with it. So, and cutting really hard into my mat with it. And I was like, okay, think I'll give him a fresh blade now. And that vintage paper. A lot of vintage paper is not that thick, but you know, those old Nat Geos, them things are pretty thick. So I don't know if it's that. Oh, I was also cutting a lot of this paper too. So a lot of backing board cutting. And yeah. Actually, I think if I'm going to make this work, I probably need the blade. We're about to find out. I don't know. Just hanging out. Just hanging around. What you doing, man? Just hanging around. You come on, you know the meme, right? Pretty funny, pretty funny. I like to do that. Another thing, I don't know if any of this helps you, but when I get to something, I just cut it off. I don't know, unless I'm trying to save what's on the backside or something. I'm just gonna get rid of it because it's dragging down on me, and it's just gonna mess up my cut. I don't need that. So like right there, just go ahead and get on out of here now, and then I'm gonna go ahead and go around. Round and around we go. Round and around and around. You don't know that song? I know it's hard to tell when I'm singing it. Probably doesn't sound nothing like that. I want to go jam some songs. I want to go listen to some music after this. Maybe. Oh wait, am I going too high? Dang, I think I didn't need all that. Okay, well that was a waste of 5 cuts. You're wasting my time. Not really, it's just whatever. Just go with the flow. 555, you know. Just go with it. You can't fix what's broken? That's the saying, right? Don't fix it if it's broken. Oh man. All right, we're gonna try to keep it short and sweet. I'm just gonna try this. You know, it don't have to work. I like her how she is. I really like her how she is. So this is not gonna be a failure. I think we already won. We won the challenge. They challenged us. We looked fear in the face and we conquered. I think she looks really good. I really like her. I like her a lot. think this is cool. Had no clue. Just had a bin full of scraps and a can-do attitude, you know. We just had a can-do attitude, and we came and we saw it and we made that, and I like it. I like her a lot. I think it was cool, and I think that purple choice was a really good choice on the paper, because I was about to go green, or I was thinking pink. I think I was thinking pink, and that would have been cool and all, but I think the purple, this light shade of purple, and there's probably a color, well, whatever, you could tell me the color name. This isn't dark purple, this is, I don't know, it's slipping my mind, but I like the shade. I like that shade of purple. It looks good. I think it was a very good choice, so thank you for that. That was a huge help, because I like it now, and right as it landed on there, I knew that that was the color for me. The color for you. Color for me, the color for you. So colorful. Now we're just gonna try to do this. This doesn't have to go in there. And maybe it doesn't because of the teal, because you can't really see the teal now that you've dropped it on this background. So
At Angelic 42 said, lilac maybe.
yeah, that sounds right. I'm actually from the Lilac City. That's what that's their flower. We had a lilac tree in our backyard, and it wasn't the strongest, but me and my brothers would swing on that thing like no others. It was a big lilac tree, not a little one. It was big. I'm from Lilac City, so we had a whole lot of lilac trees, and that one was lilac, you know what I mean. Yeah, we'd always swing on that and play on that. Teal. I could see one thing that's bugging me. Straighten, clean the edges. Oh, yeah, just like that. Shall we do that again? No, no, we should not. Here we go. Kind of messes with it. It kind of messes with it, you know. If you do like an inside out, upside down, boy, you got me inside out and round and round. Yeah, you know. I don't know. You tell me what you're thinking. Keep it or leave it, or leave it or gone, or trash it, or save it for something else. It's kind of different. Oh, hey, you're not allowed there. What are you doing? It's strange. I like the little bulbs though. Like, it looks cool. Little vase, little vase. We could say this one because it looks really cool. They're not budded yet. I mean, they're budded. They're not bloomed yet. So, I don't know. That, I mean, it gives it a little something else. And since it's coming up from the backside, we could, let's see, right there. We could go and just cut in here. It's up to you if we leave it or leave it to beaver, or we get rid of it. Too much? I probably shouldn't ask the maximalist because then we know the answer. I'm joking. Let's see. You go in, you go out, you go upside down. I might have messed it up. I don't know. Come here, something saying a little bit of something. It just doesn't do the thing for me, you know what I mean? I don't know if you know what I mean. But I need to get this stuff out of here. I think we're gonna take it away. Ugh. She's pretty. She's a pretty girl. I'm gonna go like this and say, bye-bye. Bye-bye. There she is. We tried, you know? This is the thing. At least we tried, and we gave it a shot. So maybe we just throw this in our scrap bin, and we use it for another one, in the future. So it was kind of cool, and then I cut it. I think, you know, if you liked it, then I messed it up, and now I don't like it, and I messed it up. I could still shove it in behind her. You could still have it back over there and just have it like real subtle in the back, like that. I guess that fixed the cut right there. But the flowers are not as prominent and pretty. I think if I took the razor blade inside there and really got rid of a lot of that extra green and the teal and stuff, could look pretty cool. But I think minimal, she looks cool. Let's try to just bend her a little bit so it stops bowing up like that. You go back down now. I'll put some washi tape on you and you will go nowhere. Going nowhere fast. I gotta go over to the gym. That's probably what I gotta do. Go relax my mind. Her mind is relaxed. It's all on the flowers. I think it's pretty. This was my first collage challenge where I challenged myself to collage from scraps. As you can see, I have a whole lot more scrap bin. A whole lot more in my scrap bin. Let me get all the scraps out of the way and we'll look at our pretty lady. This is it. We're gonna keep it like this. She looks pretty. I think it looks really good. I like how the white come up in there. I like how it kind of transitions. And then I do like how we kept her face, how it's like her face open to that. It's really interesting. I'll grab some pictures. I'll grab some, is that recording? Oh yeah, it is. Thank goodness. So I did record that. I stopped the recording now. So I did record that, and we'll try to make a short out of it. I'll drop this down. I'll put this on like, I have some other colors for the background. Put it on a different color background, and I'll take some pictures and I'll do like that little short video thing to end it so people get to see it. But you got to see it because you were here on the stream with me. Or if you're watching this archive video, you got to see the completed project. We tried a couple extra things. We still have a lot of cool stuff that we can use in the future, like these paint cans. I really want to use these paint cans, but they're not for her. They're going to be for somebody else, but I really like them. So we'll do those. We have a whole bin full of scraps from past collages. So really interesting. What's that? Something's on the paper and it's not coming off. It's probably my spit or something. I don't know. Talking so much. Anyway, just wanted to do this with y'all. Just wanted to do a challenge. Wanted to do something for today's live stream because I still have those collages in the works. And why does it keep doing that? It keeps trying to take a payment. I wonder if someone's trying to hack my phone or something. That's weird because it keeps trying to pop up the payment thing. That's not good. Why is that happening? I don't know. Anyway, I just had a really good time doing it. That was really fun. I really like her. Man, you put her in a frame. Ooh, you put her in a picture frame like that, and then put her in like your powder room, like a nice, design powder room. She'd look really cool. I actually like it. I might actually I don't know. I like this piece. Thank you for your help. I really, really appreciate it. It's cool. I think I came up with something. We came up with something really cool. I think I would need to figure out how to secure her. Go and, secure her in the middle. Get a scan of her or get a good picture. And then you could blow it up. Like imagine that blown up really big. Like, yeah, this is just the size of a piece of paper, like 8.5, 11, paper size, what do you call it? Letterhead size or whatever. So it's like 8.5 by 11 or something like that. So it's pretty small. And she's pretty small. But if you blew this up really big on a wall on some a canvas print or a real print, I think we just came up with something. Don't be surprised when I put this up for sale because I think it can be for sale as a print. Thanks for your help. I really appreciate it. You helped me make this masterpiece. I think someone's really going to enjoy that when they see it. So that's cool. First collage challenge from scraps done. I call it complete. Thank you for being here. I have more videos coming. I'll have another one on Thursday, so check that out. I'll have some more shorts before then, and I'll make a short of this lady. Maybe I'll put that short out shortly. Get it? Dad puns. Anyway, hope you have a great weekend, and I'll catch you next time.